Welcome back to the Stupid Humans Internet Talk Show. Shit, we're number 2 in all podcasts. You can find us on iHeartRadio, Podbeam, YouTube. I don't even know where else the fuck we're gonna. Oh shit! What are some of the platforms? Stitcher.
The guy pushing the cart down the street.
That's right. You can ask him where we're being broadcast because he knows. But we're going to laugh, joke, poke fun, and just laugh at ourselves and make fun of other people because this is the Stupid Humans Internet Talk Show. I'm McRib. I'm going to be your host and tour guide, and we're going to laugh at ourselves, and we're going to make fun of other people. I said that already. Fuck, I'm just walking all over my own lines. Fuck. I got Big Mikey P, Big Mike on the mic. He's down at the end of my console. How you doing today, brother?
Buenos noches.
Buenos noches. A little Spanish for us, man. Yeah, that's fucking great, man. How are you today?
You know what? I'm doing just fantastic. I'm out of the house for the first hour out of the last 80.
Yeah, so. I know, because we've got the fucking coronavirus pandemic zombie apocalypse going on right now.
That's right. I actually was transported in a bubble here.
Well, good for you. You're safe. Good. You know what? Then move a little closer, fella. I don't mind. Come on, sit next to me. You don't have to be 12 feet down the console.
That's right. I always exercise that 6-foot rule way before the coronavirus with you. You got some stinky ass feet. Man.
Well, you know what? And because of my injury, I haven't been able to bathe on a regular basis, so I'm a little fucking ripe. Anyway, we're broadcasting live and high above the clouds at the Liquid Cloud Lounge at 701 Monroe Avenue, downtown Rochester, coronavirus, New York. We have 14 confirmed cases out of 1 million people, so clear the streets, folks. Buy your fucking toilet paper, but we'll get back to that later. Anyway, we've got kind of a cool show. We got some stuff to talk about, but the first thing I want to talk about is, the ability to completely wean myself off of painkillers. No Oxycontin. As you guys listeners know, first I want to apologize for not being here in 10 days because we had kind of a glitch with the system and some other stuff happened that we had a little hiatus in our broadcasting. But we're back in studio today for you, and we'll be on a regular basis Wednesdays and Sundays, which means Thursdays and Mondays you'll get new episodes. Anyway, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you'll get updates immediately, or any one of the podcasting streaming services. We just got accepted by iTunes. How about that?
Hell yeah.
They're number one in podcasting.
So were we endorsed by Apple?
No. Sorry. We fucking suck.
We made it past their censors. Right. I was going to say, you have a pretty good glow about you today. I figured it was one of two things. Either you weaned yourself off the hard stuff or you were pregnant. So.
No, I'm not pregnant. You know what? I did take the test. I pissed on the little stick. But no, I got to tell you, the Hemp Perfection is, I'm taking 1,500 milligrams, which is like 50 milligrams per dose. I'm taking 3 to 4 doses a day instead of anything else that's over the counter, prescription or chemical. I'm taking an all natural CBD supplement because the guys at Hemp Perfection have been great. They heard about my injury. They took care of me. They sent me a care package to get me through the hump. And I got to tell you, the swelling went down immediately. My doctor was amazed, right? I'm so glad they're our sponsor because I don't care if you have stress, pain, anxiety, you're depressed, chronic arthritis, any of that stuff that the CBD will help. Hemp Perfection has what you need. They've got gummies, they've got lotions, they've got tinctures, they've got honey sticks, they've got all kinds of great stuff. So, and if you decide you want to try Hemp Perfection, you go to buyhempperfection.com, and at checkout, if you put in McRib10, you get 10% off your order and always free shipping. So I want to jump right in because I got to tell you what's going on. One of the other things that's happened, not only in our little hiatus, I've had several discussions and a couple of very cool conversations with a pirate radio station that broadcasts out of they broadcast to a couple 100,000 homes, and they stumbled across our little podcast. And they decided that they were going to add it to their format, and they're playing our broadcast. So I want to welcome all the listeners from the Western Michigan area that listening to 94.1. Oh, God damn it. I knew it. What?
The radio?
No, yeah, it's on the FM dial. It's 94.1 in Western Michigan. It's the Lizard Radio, live from the Lucky Lizard Lounge with their host. I guess they got a bunch of hosts, but the main host, this guy's name's Max Volume. because he'll give you all 11 or something like that.
Nice. I like it.
So yeah, I guess it's been up and operating for like 7 years, and had a great following. They've got a great group of people. They've got a studio that brings in bands all the time, kind of what we're doing. But they're it's a terrestrial radio. Yeah, in the future. Yeah, I know, because we're limited to one guitar and one microphone.
That's right.
Me and Mike are sharing a microphone right now, so we are not.
Right. I'm talking through a straw.
So we want to welcome all you new listeners that might have found us, and if you subscribe at Stoopid Humans at the YouTube. You can find us, and if you subscribe and if you send us an email, Hemp Perfection is going to be picking one random winner from the millions of listeners they got in Western Michigan to send a $150 care package to. $150 a CBD product.
Like it.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool, man. I'm really excited. It's nice to have some new listeners. I mean, our numbers have gone through the roof. We are number 2.
That's right.
In podcast.
That's right.
SHIT,
Solid
superhuman internet.
It's unassisted number 2.
It's unassisted. It's unassisted. We got a guest that's coming in here with us a little later. It's we got the Squishy Bear. He's one of the employees of the Liquid Cloud Lounge, and he's making his exit. He's actually going to go on and pursue a career, and we'll get into that when he comes up. And but I got to tell you, Mike, yeah, we're gonna have some fun in the show. So you got to stay tuned. We're 6 minutes into it, and I feel like it's been an hour already.
It's going by like a grade school day.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my God, the clock went backwards when I was in school. It felt like.
Yeah. What kind? I mean, and just not to go into the whole coronavirus thing, but what kind of gold is it for the average elementary school kid? And they go, oh, we won't be able to go to school for 4 weeks.
Oh, wait, it's even better. So
like his eyes look like saucers.
He's like, thank you, Jesus.
Holy God, it's Christmas twice.
That's right. I don't know, man. Schools depend on that money, so they may have to make it up. So they're allowed. They're allowed. I don't know what pandemic relief they get, but I got to tell you that with like snow days in upstate New York. We had to make those school days up on the end if we had too many snow days as kids. But that, whatever. So, but what I love, we got to love this. They're in China when they sent out, or Japan when they sent all the kids home. Okay. All right. They created a homework app. Right, and they put it up on the App Store, and every fucking kid that's in that country gave it a 0 star or a 1 star, and they crashed it and removed the app. They said, well, this app is shit, so they took it down. Yeah. That's a genius, kids.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what happens when Gen Xers are running things.
That's right.
And the new Xers, whatever the hell they're called, I don't know. What is the newest generation?
I have no idea.
Z? Maybe
no, I thought we were Z.
No, we're Generation X.
We're Xers?
Yeah, we're the lost generation.
What's the next? So the millennials, and then after the millennials, you're asking?
Yeah, the younger than the millennials, I think, are Gen Z.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm so fucking disconnected.
I
know I'm not a boomer, but I've been called a boomer.
Oh, well, it's only because of your thunder thighs.
It might have something to do with it.
Your thunderous gait.
And the fact that I have to put reading glasses on, that's a fucking tell, too.
Fucking cheaters.com. This should be our sponsor.
That's right. I have to, at least once a year, I have to chase a child off my lawn.
Actually, no, I think they went to readers.com because Cheaters was probably taken.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah. Kind of like Dick's, you know?
That's right.
Dick's.com, that ain't sporting goods.
Yeah, don't go there. No. Don't go there. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
They're not selling bats there for their intended purpose.
That's right. Ew. That bat is all black with tape on it.
That's right. That doesn't look like a hockey mask.
Let the gimp out, would you? Oh, for crying out loud. So, yeah, like I said, we got the Squishy Bear coming up in about 5 minutes, so we're going to get into it with him. But, I'm glad to be out of the house, too. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not isolated because of the coronavirus. Most of you know, if you listen to the podcast, that about a month ago, I took a digger and wiped out and trashed my ankle and had to have surgery. So I have been sitting at home with the dogs watching TV. I mean, that's
All right, here's the question: who's choosing the movies? You or
I
the
am.
dogs?
Well, no, the little
Dog's
guy.
like Beethoven again.
I gotta put. I'll put this up on the website. I gotta do this for you today. I took a picture of the little guy today. He's standing with his paws on the console, staring at the television when it's off, and he's like, and then he turns back and looks at me like, "Fucking cartoons, Dad. Let's go."
Yeah, let's get with the program.
Well, because
man.
we throw him in the crate and we put on Disney Minus for him, and
Nice.
he loves it. He just lays there, he stares at the television, cocks his little head.
Dude, dog's got it made. If it wasn't
Oh.
for that whole I can't live past 10 thing.
Oh, he's going to live longer than
Yeah,
that. So we take care of our
yeah.
boys. And they're golden doodles, so then they should we
Oh,
get,
yeah.
we should get
that's-
13, 14,
that's a
15 maybe.
designer mutt. That gives them extra good genes.
Yeah, because it's a
Yeah.
mutt. It really is.
Yeah.
Mutts live
Oh,
longer.
yeah, but they don't cost any less. I just
Oh.
got my little cockapoo out of the vet yesterday.
Please don't say that again.
20 teeth they pulled out of that poor dog's mouth.
Oh.
And she still got 22 left.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Did they do every other one so she looks like
Yeah.
a fucking jack-o'-lantern?
Oh, yeah. It's pretty cool. She whistles when she breathes now. It's in key, too.
That's funny. So last Friday, the boys, we sent them off to get their haircuts, right? This is the little guy's first haircut.
Okay.
And he's a little more poodle. He's a little more poodle
Yeah,
than the
yeah.
other one. The other one's 50-50, and he's 6. And they both get really long hair. And the little guy's a little tighter knit. He's got a little more curl to him.
Yeah, yeah.
And they shaved him down. He looks like a poodle. But they took the older one, and she said, "How do you want to do this?" And I'm like, "Make them look like brothers, right?"
Right.
Well, they trimmed their ears so short. They look like Dorothy Hamill,
Oh,
right? They're
Jesus.
little bobbed haircuts. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Who does that? Let their ears flop. I'm like,
this
oh,
isn't the Westminster.
it was,
the
yeah.
fuck?
So we're in grow out mode, and then we're in search of new groomer mode.
Yeah. Well, you know
Yeah.
what? We're all in grower mode now because fucking you ain't getting your hair cut anytime soon.
Oh yeah, that's right. Barbershops are closed.
Yeah, the mullet's making a strong comeback, I hear.
Well, you know what? I was thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie. It's a party in the front.
It's a hard-
a
yeah.
party in the back and business in front.
That's right. It's a straight cut. It's a straight Dumb and Dumber cut right across the front.
Oh, crying
And
out
then
loud.
Joe Dirt in the back.
Right. Well, I was looking for a good resurgence of the Flowbee because I think that was an
yeah.
invention that was overlooked. I think there was a lot of potential there with the
Yeah.
Flowbee.
Yeah, to destroy every 9-year-old's life.
And if you're not 40 plus, you have no idea what the Flowbee is. And the Flowbee is
Jesus.
a device that you attach to your vacuum cleaner, and it sucks your hair down a pre-designed length tube, and it clips it, and then disposes of the goddamn hair.
Yeah, they introduced that in the Spanish Inquisition, and they fucking rejected it. It's being overly cruel.
Yeah. Everybody looks the same. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, if you had feathered hair in the 80s, you probably know what the Flowbee is because
Yeah,
that's
well,
really what it
that's
gave.
right.
Yeah, just terrible.
The entire inventory was sent to North Korea, I hear.
Somebody yell for that squish monster. Squish monster! Get his ass up here. Yeah, that's you. Come on, Squishy Bear, get your ass up here. We gotta. He's working, so he's downstairs at the Liquid Cloud Lounge, helping people out with their CBD needs and their vaping desires. Speaking of vape, man, what are you vaping on over there?
What am I vaping on? I am vaping on DTF.
Deliciously twisted flavors, you
Yeah.
fucking perverts.
You know it. I'm always DTF.
Go to the third mic, Jeff. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Throw
there
your
it
cans.
is.
Throw some cans on there. Yeah, there you
Cans.
go.
That's the hip name for headphones.
Where can you find that DTF flavor? Where do you get it?
VapeDTF.com.
VapeDTF.com, and you can get. They have 5 delicious flavors. I think there's apple cinnamon cereal, which tastes like Apple Jacks. They've got, which I think is an award winner. I won a couple years in a row.
Yeah.
At a couple of big trade shows, consumer driven. But then you got peach kiwi lemonade, blue raz slushy. You got grape pixie
that's my
stick and
favorite.
peach kiwi lemonade. Yummy stuff, man. What's that?
That's right.
That one twice.
I did. What else? Well, put your face into the microphone, dude. You can't just sit back and.
Come on.
You got to put your lips right up to it, fella.
There was a little stroke involved in that ankle
just a
break
little
he
bit.
had. So
How you doing? And don't look at me when you're talking. Talking to the microphone.
All right.
All right. All right.
So there's the
So we got Jeff Wong in here. He's the Squish Monster Supreme who works here at the Liquid Cloud Lounge. But Mike, I didn't tell you. Jeff is in the process of making his exit. So he's gonna go from a full-time employee down to a part-time employee because he's pursuing a career. Wait till you hear what he's doing.
So what are you doing?
I'm going to be working at Highland Hospital as a sterile processing technician.
Sterile processing technician.
So what exactly does that
He
entail?
washes the balls of people that can't have babies.
Totally. That's exactly what it is.
Well, somebody's got to do that work.
So what are you washing, Jeff?
All the medical equipment post-surgery.
Post-surgery. So if somebody comes in with a, let's just say a GSW, that's gunshot lingo, all right? Gunshot wound?
Yep.
You got to clean up the fucking guts and stuff, right?
No.
No?
Just the equipment they use to clean him up.
Okay.
Which would potentially have
Guts.
blood and guts on it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, if there's a squirter.
Jeff, there's also a little factor I don't know if you know about, but there's an old expression that has to do with dying, right? And they say when they die, they say, you shit the bed.
Yeah.
Right, because you actually
Oh, it all releases.
Yep, you shit yourself
Oh, that's part
and
of the equipment.
your equipment.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. It pays well.
I bet it pays well. It'd have to. Tyvek suits. You can look like a big marshmallow or the Michelin Man.
Pretty much.
Dude, that makes the job I had as a teenager sound delicious. I actually cleaned freestalls in a gigantic cow barn.
Freestalls?
Freestalls.
Is that like the big open pens?
Yeah, where all the cows walk around in a circle, shitting on the floor. But maybe you could work your way up to that.
Was that a squeegee job?
It was a full-on squeegee job. Yeah, big
shovel, squeegee.
Yeah, but they were,
Hey Jeff, maybe you could maybe you graduate to that sometime.
Yeah, I might.
Are you looking forward to the new job?
I'm pretty excited for it. I'm not excited for the hours.
No, you're the graveyard shift.
Oh, yeah.
Graveyard shift, cleaning guts,
11 to 7.
cleaning fecal matter.
Well,
cleaning.
There are a couple of really interesting jobs. One of them I was aware of. My bass player in my band, he was a transporter in the graveyard shift. What do you think they transported the most of at night? Stiffs.
Yeah,
all night long.
Yeah.
Carton stiffs.
They're not doing laundry service.
No,
they're not transporting.
They're not taking you
apple
out.
juice or ice chips or any of that shit.
Yeah. The only thing going up and down is employees and dead things.
Yeah,
That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But a full benefit package, 401k.
Ooh.
I'm jealous. I'm hoping he can get me in.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to clean up some guts.
Tell you what.
What do you think the worst thing to clean up would it be? Think about it. I mean, you got some old lady just completely exploding.
Yeah, I'm thinking intestines.
Intestines.
Whatever's inside of intestines, that stuff's nasty.
Oh yeah, that's
Or
gonna smell
colon.
nice too. You got to wear a full face respirator or just a shield so the stuff doesn't go flying up into your face.
I believe it's just a shield.
Just a shield.
No, it's Bermuda shorts and flip flops.
And the rock T-shirt of your choice.
That's right. And you get a run and start before you hit the surgical room.
Okay.
Slide it on your belly.
I'm here. Oh, Jeffrey.
Well, that's the nice thing. I can wear whatever I want under the scrubs. I wonder how long it's going to take.
Are
me to
they
realize.
scrubs or Tyveks?
I don't know fully yet.
Yeah, I mean, you've lost a
Jesus.
lot of weight since you're here. I know we called you Squishy Bear when you got here, but you've lost a lot of weight. You're probably going to lose a lot more because those Tyvek suits don't breathe.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be like
Yeah.
a sweatsuit. You're going to be like, I'm going to the sauna today.
Yeah.
And I got a suspicion that as you're cleaning various organic materials off of things, your appetite's probably going to go down.
might get a little
think?
shot.
You think? Oh, what did you do today? Well, let's see. I picked up some brain matter off of our whatever that Megatron machine
I
is.
found a finger in the drain.
And I just wasn't hungry for those curly fries.
It's going to make for some good stories, though. You're going to have great stories.
Only if you can find out what the backstory is.
You got to get some backstory. You know what? I can't do this job unless I have a full appreciation of what I'm involved in here.
Absolutely.
Well, they must have a list. Like, okay, I mean, you walk into work, you got gunshot wound, operating room 1, you got, grandma's head blew off, operating room 2.
Right. Operating room 3, they've just amputated the wrong leg.
That's right. Or we just removed a gerbil or
That's
something
right.
disgusting.
World's largest cyst.
That's right.
Now that one's gonna make for a story.
Yeah, because you got to clean
You're
the
like,
ceiling with that
Who
one.
left a fucking watermelon in here? How could you get this kind of produce in the surgical suite?
So, I mean, are you the front line of the cleanup? Like, I mean, there's lots of rags, there's lots of gauze, there's lots of debris and bone fragment and all that shit. Do you got to go in there with the shovel first and scoop all that shit out, or do the nurses do that like a pre?
That's down the line. I'm going to start with just cleaning the equipment after it's already been kind of rinsed.
Wait a minute. So you're hoping to graduate to?
Well, I already know they're gonna graduate me to that. They were so.
They want to see if you can keep your stomach first.
The higher up you go in the medical chain, the bloodier it
the
gets.
shittier it gets.
Wow.
They're gonna make me OR tech, so I'd be cleaning up and setting up the rooms.
Ew.
So that'd be front line on that one.
Ew.
Oh.
Are you really? Do you really want to do this?
I just want the money.
So you're just a whore.
Yep.
You don't care.
Oh,
what
yeah.
You do.
Oh,
All right.
welcome to 80% of
$20
the
is $20.
population.
No, it's at least he's got motivation because Jeff is a millennial. You're 26, right? 23, 24. Yeah, I mean the kid's young. He's aggressive. He's still going to come here, work part time.
Yeah.
I mean that's great.
With that motivation like that, you could run the fucking planet once we're gone.
You can have it.
That's right.
You can have it now. Actually,
whatever's left of the fucking thing.
Wow. So
made a mess.
you're actually aiming for blood and guts.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Love
you're
it.
like, I don't want to take a toothbrush with some dried blood or,
No.
you know, I want to get in
I
where
want to
the
shovel it up.
I want to where the guts are still fresh.
Yeah.
You're like a Marine tech.
Pretty
It's
much.
like storming the beaches at Normandy,
So you got a strong stomach. I
dragging
take it.
half a body across the fucking sand.
So you got a strong stomach. Yeah, that's my wife can actually sit there and watching that surgical channel. She can sit there and eat fucking Chinese while she's watching that shit. I'm like, what
I
the
can't
fuck
even
is
stand
wrong
watching a
with you?
kid get. I can't even stand watching a kid hit a wiffle ball into his dad's balls without fucking cringe. Oh goddamn! It hunches right
right.
over, and there's
Oh
no
my
blood
God.
involved. There's just a little bit of pain.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah,
Well, a nut shot, everyone feels that.
Yeah, but still, you
that's
know,
a shot. That's a shot felt around the world.
Oh, I can feel it when they're cutting and they're opening it up. Ah.
Oh Jesus!
All right, so the blood and guts storming the beaches at Normandy job is the next on the tier. What's after that?
I haven't the slightest
Why
clue.
don't you go back to medical school and be the one making the mess?
Right. Be head doctor someday.
Head doctor.
You know
Yeah.
where you had environmental services director.
Ooh.
That's it right there.
What a
Ah.
fucking title that
You
is.
parlay that. You already have a really cool sounding job. What was it? Sterile.
Sterile processing technician.
That is really. That's like sanitation engineer.
That sounds official as fuck.
It does.
It sounds important.
Yeah, it does sound important.
Carlin would love that. George Carlin would fucking love.
Oh yeah,
that.
he'd run. Yeah,
Oh,
he'd put
he-
that on his list.
He'd probably have 5 weeks worth of material if he fucking came back to life today.
Oh yeah, are you kidding?
Oh my
Non-stop,
God.
24 hours a day.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh.
But you know what? Somebody's got to do that stuff, man. And God bless everybody that's
You
willing.
can't. It's
You-
so
you
PC
gotta
these
be-
days.
And you know, jobs like you're going to be doing. Somebody's got to do that stuff. Somebody's got to have the stomach. Somebody's got to have the balls. Somebody's got to be able to. Same with nursing, surgery, doctors. You know, those are jobs that not a lot of people want to step up and get done, but they got to be done.
Right. No, I
You
get
know,
it.
They
Yeah.
got to be done.
So you're looking forward to
I
your
ain't doing
medical
it.
career.
I guess so.
Yeah.
You tell people this house was built on blood and guts
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you purchased your house.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Literally.
Literally. Wow. Yeah. Scooping up brain matter. Oh, yeah. Oh, we had an accident. Clean up on aisle 4. We cut into the wrong head.
Oof.
Yeah, that's brutal. Now,
What are you doing to prepare yourself? Are you watching like every horror movie you can watch?
I was doing some study videos, but lately I haven't been doing much.
Study videos. Can you find these on YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Like
He's
clean up a bloodbath after
Oh, yeah.
surgery?
He's watching surgery porn.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's just
YouTube's full of it.
Oh, is it
Oh.
really?
Yeah.
I mean, I know they watch. We as consumers, we watch 1 billion hours a day on YouTube.
Holy shit.
Yeah, worldwide, the 1 billion hours a day. That's just unfathomable.
My
I mean,
kids are responsible for at least 5% of that.
yeah,
I'd put it more at 20.
yeah. It's,
God,
but
my
I mean,
fucking
it's-
nephew.
I know, but it's there's so much out there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
So just I'm like you really you should just stare at the wall for a little while.
No, really, what you should do is you should go to YouTube and type in "Stoopid Humans" STOOPID and subscribe. Because come on, guys, we got to get our subscriber base up. We just launched a YouTube page. We do have "Stoopid Humans" the podcast. at gmail.com if you want to send us some information. But we also have stupidhumansthepodcast.com for all of you people who are looking for some fun swag that might say something about the stupid show, the stupid people around us.
That's a coming.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Yeah. Zero shits.
You can pick
given.
up the latest podcast right on the homepage.
Yeah.
If you don't happen to have a podcast service that you're using.
Yeah, you can find us everywhere.
That's right.
In fact, if you come down to the Liquid Cloud Lounge Wednesday at 5:30, you can listen to us live.
We're like gonorrhea in a war zone.
Yeah,
We're
we are
everywhere.
Everywhere. Underwear.
That's right. Like crabs in a whorehouse.
That's right. Like chins in a Chinese phone book.
That's right.
But see, you can't say stuff like
there.
You can't say stuff
we're
like that
fucked.
unless we're on a
We're just gonna
podcast.
shut us
And I
down.
don't give a fuck. I'm not PC. I'm not going to adhere to
Right.
this. I this microaggressions. Have you seen this? Okay, so say something. I'm going to have to paint the visual with my words, but say something stupid.
Chinese women are the worst drivers.
Okay. I just rolled my eyes for the people who can't see that. I just hurt Jeff on the inside, and now he's got to go to his fucking safe room and cry. Not that actually happened, but if you roll your eyes now, it's called a microaggression. Really?
Right.
Microaggression because you don't agree with somebody.
I thought that was called being 13.
No, I roll my eyes. If I don't agree,
I do it at
shaking my head.
24.
Oh, I shook my head. That's a microaggression. I'm being aggressive in nature towards
There's
you.
a lot of safe spaces right now. Everybody that wanted one, they fucking got it.
Oh yeah, every fucking room in your house. Stay home.
Yeah, it's the ultimate safe space.
But now too, they're saying that if I send you a text message that has like a winking emoji, we're micro cheating now.
Oh yeah,
That's micro cheating. So your
well,
spouse has grounds for
whoever
divorce.
says that's never gotten laid. Okay.
Oh no. These people are in relationships, and
Holy
they're
God.
using that as grounds for their divorce because he sent a coworker a
A wink.
That's like
heart.
second base for micro cheating.
Yeah,
Right.
Mike.
Right. Yeah.
Tit pics are
second base.
definitely micro cheating.
What happens if you send them a picture of an eggplant?
Well, there you go. On that note, we're going to move this fucking topic right along. Now, there's a line that you can cross where, there's an ethical or there's a moral or there's a, there's just a I don't want to get my fucking brains beat in line.
No. Well, here's how clueless I am. My wife, she sends me those once in a while. I'm so fucking naive. I don't even know what the fuck it is. I just laugh. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck. It's a fucking eggplant. Is that supposed to be me? I'm the fucking eggplant. Because I'm Italian. I don't know.
Shut up, Mike. I said
Italian.
move along. I said move along.
I do like to eat eggplant.
Okay, so here's the thing.
They're
All right, we're going to
pretty.
get into this, and we're probably going to get into fucking trouble. I don't
How
care.
long do
Okay,
they
no,
stay
wait
fresh?
a second. Mike, you're going to have to hear me out, okay?
Right,
and this
go
is
ahead.
funny because this actually happened in real time when my riblet was about 15, right? She says, Dad. I said, yeah, honey. And we're on our way to a basketball tournament. We're driving, like Lyons or some weird town that's, in the middle of nowhere. And she was in the back seat on her phone, and she was like, Dad. And I'm like, yeah, what's going on? She said, what I don't understand is why the iPhone has, they don't have a black person emoji, but they have an eggplant. Okay. I laughed out loud,
Right.
but probably shouldn't have because then I had to explain it to her.
Whoopsie.
Now I got to explain it to you. Old Italians, and you're Italian. I'm not. I
Yeah.
grew up in an Italian community.
Yeah.
Eggplant is an ethnic slur for black people, just so you know.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's not.
I just thought it was stuff you cook with olive oil.
Yeah, no, that. Boom, you understand?
God damn
that.
it! My world has been shocked.
Yeah. Well, but now you know the message that your
No.
wife is sending to
And
you.
knowing is half the battle.
That's right. Yeah.
That's
But the riblet couldn't understand it, and then I explained it to her, and she's like, "That's just wrong." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I get it, you know."
that's-
But Irish or mayonnaise, and
Yeah.
everybody's got some kind of.
Oh my God!
yeah,
I mean, Don Rickles, he wouldn't even have a career.
Today, no,
Holy God!
no,
that was,
absolutely not.
or what's her name there? Lisa Lampanelli.
Oh yeah, well, no. How about Dean Martin? He walked out on stage with oh God damn it,
Sammy Davis.
Jr. in his arms,
Yes.
right? And he said, "I'd like to thank the NAACP for this award."
That's right.
And I'm like, that is funny. In 1965, that was hysterical.
Yeah.
But today, they'd have lynched him. They would have killed him. They would have
Yeah.
chased him down and boycotted his shows.
Yeah.
You know,
Go to the
but
straight.
Sammy Davis is like, this is funny. Let's do it.
He was a hell of a guy.
All of them were.
I read
you know,
his,
the whole
I read his book, man.
Sammy Davis
Fucking
is
incredible.
Oh, he
Holy shit.
the guy loved women, didn't he?
He loved women, man. And that guy went through some shit. Like how his eyes got screwed up. That's a fucked up story.
No,
man.
I don't know it. What happened?
Out in the desert, trying to race from Las Vegas to California, and work on a movie. In the middle of doing his show in Vegas, he was doing horrible crash. They didn't think he was going to live. Yeah, fucking wet. That's what took his eye out.
Oh, see, I knew he had a glass eye, and I didn't know what it was from.
That's what it was from, and that was it. He was just, his star was shooting up, and everything was like tits up and go go go, and right there, boom. And the guy came back lickety split, man.
Right.
The guy had drive like a Maserati.
Well, that's all you need, though. That's what this industry, any industry, like Jeff. I mean, look at this kid. He's 24 years old. He's a manager of a CBD / vape store here in the upstate New York area, and he's been managing stores for the last 5 or 6 years. Then he ran a daycare for a while. Or was what were you doing over there?
A little bit of everything.
Oh, yeah. Oh, carrying stuff because you were the strongest.
Yep.
Jeffrey, please. Bat their eyelashes at you, make you go get fucking boxes of Depends or diapers or whatever.
That's where equality usually gets shit canned for about 5 minutes, isn't it?
Pretty much.
So Jeff is our rising star. He's on his way. Yeah. He's definitely going to be.
Well,
going
we knew
places.
him. We knew him back in the day.
We knew him when.
That's right.
We knew him when.
That's right.
That's right. So, anyway, get the fuck out of here. Go on. Get out of here. Go home.
Fine. Fuck you, too.
You wouldn't like it. I just lie there. And Chase mumbles out of here. I'll get another ride home.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeffrey. We'll see you at a bloodbath coming soon.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my God, that poor bastard.
Hey, that's what. But you heard what he said. It's fucking money, and I don't blame him. I mean, he's a great kid. I mean, he's smart. He's chasing that dollar.
That's right. If you're willing to chase a dollar, especially in today's world, and you don't mind getting your hands dirty, you can make a buck.
Right.
And that's how we did it. We didn't fucking come out and end up in these incredible positions where we are now, where the women are falling off of us and we're bathing in money every night.
No, I mean it
took a lot of work.
Oh my!
I'm like active imagination.
You're fucking. See, this is coming from the mind of a rock star. You know what I mean? The guy's on the fucking stage. He's performing. What do you want?
Right.
Everything's canceled.
Yeah, the whole world got canceled on us. I understand it, but it's still a fucking bummer, man. Our huge St. Patty's Day party. That thing was going to be off the hook, and
fucking screwed me too.
Yeah, and Jesus, it was the year without a leprechaun.
Oh,
it was fucked.
I know. I did. So I went out Saturday and got the Guinness virus.
Nice.
Yeah, I did. I went out with a bunch of friends. The great group of people I've known since I was a kid.
But you were practicing social distancing?
No, not at all. We were hugging and kissing and laughing and drinking and having a great old time. And
disclaimer, folks.
And at least I was smart enough to grab 2 corned beef dinners, corned beef and cabbage dinners to go. So I actually I was able to eat my corned beef and cabbage on St. Patrick's Day, which I had it on Saturday, and then I left one in the refrigerator for a little later consumption. But it was so good.
But you've been sharing it with the whole house probably the day after.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah. I mean, nobody farts better than the Irish.
Oh Jesus.
Nobody farts better than the Irish.
It's almost as much fun as eating the food.
Oh, it's better. Oh my God, it's better.
You only blame the dog so much.
No, I don't blame the dog. I know, and I always say that if my girlfriend's deaf, so farting is fun, right? Yeah. Because she only reacts to the odor.
Oh, geez.
But I always said if she was hard of smelling, I'd marry her. Right. You know what I mean? Because she's
right. But it's all that's standing between you and marital bliss. Huh?
Right. That's right.
Well, that and the other fucking car wrecks.
I know. All this shit. Anyway, so the coronavirus has got everything shut down. Wegmans is on limited time.
Wegmans is our grocery store in this part of the country.
Yeah. But all grocery stores are on limited time, and they've got special hours for seniors now. They've got
they're trying.
So let's do first place stupid.
Oh,
I think first place stupid goes to coronavirus.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean absolutely.
Oh, God, it's you don't even know where to start. Like, usually I got to pick a couple stories that are kind of stupid. Nothing.
They're all stupid.
That. Yeah, I mean, they're just everything about it is just fucking insane.
Right.
you
Now,
know?
Trump has authorized $1 trillion for business and personal bailouts. They're going to send everybody in the country $1,000. I heard.
Doesn't that sound like something like if I win the lotto someday?
Yeah,
like just saying
everyone.
those words, you're like, huh?
What?
Yeah,
Who won the lottery?
that's what I'm saying. Those are the kind of words you use, like someday.
Oh, oh yeah.
Someday, if the president gives us $1 trillion,
Well, he didn't give us $1 trillion. He gave us each
Yeah.
1,000. Well,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not getting it. We're business owners, so we're fucked.
we're
we're not
fucked.
getting anything.
Yeah, we ain't
but
getting shit.
employees will get stuff, and it'll help
cool.
people out. I mean, I know there's going to be a lot of
Gotta do
lefties
something.
ripping up those checks. They're not their president, not their money. So,
they'll all cash the same.
Yeah, nah, they
you
won't.
know, I hope more than anything, I hope the fuck it, it gets people over the hump.
Yeah.
Especially for shit, you got a rent payment or mortgage payment or fucking utilities,
Oh yeah, and you
like
got to
the stuff
think,
that really matters.
and the SB,
Netflix,
Yeah. Oh God, I've been so many movies. Oh.
You're like the number one customer now.
Oh, well, I'm bouncing, man. I'm on Amazon Prime. I'm on Hulu. I'm on Netflix. I'm on YouTube TV. I got them all, and I got to and I want to send a special shout out to Spectrum. Your cable system, your internet service, it absolutely is the fucking worst, and I hope you get coronavirus. Fuckers. It's like every night
Just
at
the company,
7
not the
o'clock.
people. Right.
Oh, they're just
Yeah, no,
they suck.
Yeah, they fucking blow dick.
They suck, man. And another fuck you to Greenlight. Or Green Light, right?
Green Light.
They won't come to my neighborhood. We
know.
live in Cornhill downtown.
We even have a
put
little shrine to them. Yeah, we'll give them donuts and shit.
I will. We'll plug you on our podcast.
Yeah,
and we can get it here at the Liquid Cloud Lounge, but they
Right.
want. And this is the other thing that I hate about these guys. So I hate Spectrum, but I'm stuck with them. Right,
Yeah.
I can't get them at home, but I got them here. Right, and the reason I got them here is because I can get Greenlight for $50 if I'm a residential customer.
Sure.
They want $850 if I'm a business.
$850
$850 a month.
Jesus.
A month.
Just
Yeah.
so you can watch Netflix at work.
Yeah, just so we can watch Netflix and stream our broadcasts from the podcast.
Holy Christ, I didn't
Oh, yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
Wow, I guess I'll have to keep it down low if they happen to come out my way.
Oh my God, they're unbelievable. Yeah, no, that's a residential. That's private, personal. Yeah, but it's like we've got, we have a building, and there's buildings next door to us, and there's, you could easily put up
Yeah.
I don't know how much it costs to put these routers up.
Yeah, I have no clue.
But you could grab. Spectrum sucks so bad that you could put a tower up and just put a sign up and say, "Call us today, and we'll get you hooked up."
Yeah.
and
People would flock to it.
Everyone would drop Spectrum.
Well, that's the problem. Spectrum has been the only game in town. Well, prior to that, it was Time Warner, and prior
Frontier.
to that, who the fuck knows. But when you're the only game in town, there's really nothing that says you got to do any kind of decent upgrades or service or stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
Our connection speeds here in the United States, and this is kind of anecdotal, but we're cruising at about 1/10 of what Japan cruises at.
Of course.
The average person in Japan's hooked up with a T1, from what I understand.
Right. Oh,
You know, we're lucky. They advertise 100 megabytes per second, but that's if everybody's asleep and none of the kids in the neighborhood are gaming.
Right.
and
You only got one device.
yeah, the moon's in the right fucking place, and Jupiter's in April or something. Everything's got to line up. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. But what are you gonna do? We got to be hooked up so we can do shit like this and consume tons of fucking meaningless garbage.
Yeah, I know. And I've been doing that. A lot of that. I literally watched the entire 6 seasons of The Sopranos. That's not just the only thing I've watched.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, there's one thing that really pisses me off about movies. There's these little nuances that I pick up on, and I know I'm like a mental defective, and I can't stand certain things. Like a movie where there's a scene, they're sitting at a table, one guy's got a cigarette in his mouth and he's smoking it, right? He pulls the cigarette out of his mouth. There's about an inch left of the cigarette.
Right.
And he starts talking. Then they cut away and they go back to the guy with the cigarette. Now he's got 2 inches of cigarette left. I'm like, fucking just know where you left off.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
How about some continuity, folks?
Oh, yeah.
We're not that much of fucking morons.
Yeah. And the only thing that drives me absolutely crazy about movies is when they use fake money. I know everything is fake about a movie. I get that. The plot, it's all made up. I get the whole thing.
Yeah.
But grab some fucking bills and put them on the top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can cut stacks of paper.
Yeah.
You know, like that old-fashioned drug deal. You got to check the bills.
We had
like
some fucking believability here.
Fake money drives. I turn the movie off. It just makes me so mad. I turn the movie off.
Yeah, that kind of shit. There's no call for it. It's like watching a Michael Bay movie. You know, you know, you're at a certain point. You're like, okay, it's basically been an explosion for 95 straight minutes.
That's right.
They kind of lose their impact, and then that low rumbling fucking sound they use. That after about 45 minutes, I feel like I've got to take a huge dump
because it's vibrating your balls.
That's right. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Turn your bass down.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool a couple times, but Jesus, that's called. You know what they call that? The what the fuck was his name? Ben Folds 5.
Right.
He called that note the brown note.
The brown note. That's a great name for a band.
That's right.
So your band is on hiatus. What are you guys going to do?
You know
when
what?
do you think you guys will start playing out again? Is it going to be 2 months, a month?
We're supposed to play at Nashville's in a week, and that's not going to happen. And we were really looking forward to that. But I think the end of April, we've got another gig. I'm hoping by then, but it could be May.
Yeah,
it could be until then.
Well, they're canceling all
woodshedding.
They're talking about canceling like the Peach Festival and some of these other.
What about the Lilac Festival?
Well,
that's
I don't
early
know.
May.
Yeah, I know. They haven't. There's been no discussion of that yet.
Talk about a public gathering more than 50.
Oh yeah. They get 150,000 people over the course of a week or more. Maybe 500,000.
That's a big
I have
deal.
no.
That's Rochester's. That's Rochester. That's like Lollapalooza for Rochester.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's our thing, man.
Yeah, 10 days long or something like that. Yeah, it's over 2 weekends.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think it starts on Thursday or something and goes until the following Sunday. So yeah, it's 9 or 10 days. Lots of great music. Speaking of which, there's a I can't remember. There's a festival I wanted to promote, but I can't remember which one it is because I think I'm going to go. It's in August. Ooh. Oh, what the hell's it called? It's in that Upper Michigan area. Somebody was telling me about it.
Summerfest.
Nope, it's something else. It's called. God damn it! What the hell's it called?
Summerfest is a hell of a good time.
Oh god damn it! I hate my mind. It sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks.
It's like a spaghetti strainer.
No, a few years ago I was diagnosed with that CRS. So
what's that?
Can't remember shit.
Oh yeah.
So my brains are scrambled.
Well, you could tell me. You could probably tell me what you had for breakfast when you were 5. You just can't remember what you did 10 minutes ago.
I know it's the worst. It's the worst. How about this? You open up your computer to search for something. You grab your phone. Oh, I want to look something up, and you can't remember what you opened it up for.
Yeah, that's fucking.
I'm like, what the hell was I going to look up?
Yeah, you start
something I saw on TV or something that prompted me to my mind to open up and search something, find this, and I can't.
And then you just default to porn.
Well, that's why I want that. That's right. Of course.
Fuck it.
Yeah, right. Well,
wonder if there's anything good up there.
Yeah, that's right.
Now.
See if there's something I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Probably not.
No. Probably not. It's going to be like Jeff in about a year after. There's nothing I haven't seen.
Yeah, that's right.
Blood and guts. Poor kid. Well, but it is what it is. I mean, the mind is a terrible thing to waste.
That's right.
Is that what that expression is? The mind is a terrible.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a drug commercial?
I think so. Yeah. No.
Yeah, it was. Don't do. This is your brain on drugs.
The United Negro College Fund back in the late 70s, early 80s. Mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Really?
That was their slogan. Sure was.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You're talking to just say no. This is your drug or this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
That's probably why I don't have any fucking brain cells.
Well, that's because we both were saying those things with our friends standing in a circle while smoking pot.
That's right. Hey, this is your brain on drugs.
Hey, well, I pass it to you and say, hey, just say no.
That's right. This is your brain on drugs.
Oh, my God. Poor Nancy Reagan. She came up with a slogan that became a punchline.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. That's right. It became like 420 today.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. It was a 420 of its day.
Oh, absolutely.
Just say no.
Just say no. It means let's go.
But it made her feel special.
All right, I got to throw another commercial in here. I know you guys hate those, but Hemp Perfection is going to be featured at Vaporpalooza CBD and Hemp Convention in Grand Rapids, Michigan, October 17th and 18th. October 17th and 18th. If you want to attend and you're in the area, it's going to be, I can't remember what the hell the name of the facility is, but it's you can find it at vaporpalooza.com. Or Google Vaporpalooza CBD and Hemp Convention. CBD and hemp convention. It's going to be in October. If you are a vendor and you have a CBD product or you have an e-liquid product, Vaporpalooza is the premier trade show that they have in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a great show. We actually went a couple years ago.
Yeah,
it was fun. We had a great time.
Yeah.
So that's going to be going on. So look for those links either on our website or you can Google search Vaporpalooza and it'll probably bring you to the most recent website.
Oh, yeah.
I know the vendor application is real easy to do, and the people that you work with over there are fantastic. So if you've got a product or a service that's in that industry related,
Sure.
whether you sell rolling papers or you sell T-shirts that are made of hemp,
Right.
get yourself a booth because you're going to meet a lot of vendors, you're going to meet a lot of people, you're going to meet a lot of distributors, and it's a retail show. So you're going to have a lot of customers walking the show and buying your goods, and I know that everybody's had a lot of fun when we go, and
Great crowds.
great crowd. The guy's got music
Great
and
vibe.
yeah, he's got a stage set up, and they do different competitions, and they have live music all day long, and then there's a bar set up, and it's just great people, so it's a lot of fun. So put that on your calendar, mark your calendar, October 17th and 18th in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Check out the websites when you can find the Vaporpalooza and the CBD and hemp convention. I apologize, and we will actually be broadcasting live at some point from that show this year. We're going to go. Yeah, we're definitely going to go because it was such a great time. And now it's
a great city.
if I remember correctly. Oh, yeah. Remember the fucking, what was that brewery we went to?
Yeah.
Oh, what was the brewery? Oh, my God. It was so good.
But it was
so good.
fantastic.
Oh, my God. It was so good. And ginormous. I mean, it was like a football stadium.
It was massive.
Yeah. What the hell was that place called?
We probably could have fit 5 of our Rohrbachers right in there.
Oh, yeah.
It was
I'm gonna
massive.
Google it. Hold on. Stand by. Keep talking. Do something. Grand Rapids.
Cleanest city I've ever seen in this
brewery.
country. My God, that place was clean as a whistle.
All right. What we got?
All kinds of shit going on. A ton of bars.
No, not that one. No, not that one. Not that one. Holy shit. They got a bunch of them there.
Oh yeah, the place is happening, man.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
think
Their
so.
downtown
You
was
wouldn't think so.
hopping.
Their downtown was gorgeous, and it was hopping. You wouldn't think you're like, oh, Michigan? What?
Yeah.
Grand Rapids is a shit, man.
Yeah. And we had the beer that we had. Oh, yeah.
Everything was fantastic.
Everything
yeah.
was fantastic. Founders. Oh, my
That's
God.
it.
Founders Brewery. Yeah, I
Yes.
found it. Yeah. Unbelievable food. We went up, we walked through the place, and there must have been, I got to say, there was 1,000 people eating and drinking and laughing and joking, and they weren't overwhelmed.
Right.
And we were there, and the weather was not so great, but they had this huge outdoor feature with all kinds of fireplaces and little areas where you could sit and still stay warm, with the overhead canopies that had some heating elements in it. And then they took us up to a private room upstairs,
oh my God.
which was the party. They had a full bar,
something you'd see in a movie.
Yeah, it was colossal.
It was like Batman. Remember Batman when they go to the top and they're having a party?
Oh
and,
yeah,
and one of the villains comes out.
Right, and then we went out on the patio and overlooking the patios below. We're watching people stay warm and drink and laugh, and it was
we were like rock stars.
yeah,
that
Founders
night.
Brewery and the beer. Oh my God, their beer is amazing. Yeah, I mean, I left there with a couple of growlers.
The Northeast. We know how to fucking make beer.
Oh, everybody does.
We know how to drink it.
Yeah, we know how to drink it. That's
we know how to drink it.
That's the first. It's like when you're
we're
an
inside
alcoholic.
a lot.
When you're an alcoholic, the first thing is admitting you have a problem, right? Well,
Well,
this is
yeah.
when you're a brewer. The first thing you need to do is have a problem.
Well, that's true. Well, in the wintertime, you've got nothing else to do, so you drink. And then when it's beautiful outside, you're celebrating how beautiful it is.
That's right. So
it's only 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's really beer drinking and beer drinking.
That's right.
It just depends on what you're drinking.
That's right.
I like a stout in the winter, and then I like a little fresh, grapefruity IPA in the summer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh, I dig that stuff, man.
So let's get back to first place stupid because there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
There are some stupid things going on. I mean, the
Jesus.
coronavirus is the number one, and
That's true.
I don't want to get all political, and I'm not going to say it's a hoax. I'm not going to say that that it's a plot that to make somebody look bad. I know that there are some political motivations behind it because of the same.
capitalize.
Yeah,
people try to make K out of it wherever they can.
Right, because when H1N1, it was H1N1 in 2008.
SARS,
yeah, SARS disease. When SARS came out, same kind of outbreak, but 1,000 people died and 20,000 people were hospitalized before the virus or before the borders were closed down. Even on a little bit, you know what I mean? Right. And we didn't have any deaths when the borders were closed down or limited closures. And then, but just it's crazy. I gotta go with the stupidest thing that I've seen is the fucking pinheads that are going into Wegmans and Costco and Aldi's and wherever and leaving with all of the fucking toilet paper.
All right, now wait a minute. I got to take issue with that.
Okay, why?
Because I've always had a dream of building a large mountain of toilet paper in my backyard.
Yeah.
And I did it recently.
Oh,
I emptied out of Wegmans. I actually built a throne.
I'm going to give you his address. If you email me, I'll give you the address to the house. You can go over and get all the toilet paper you need.
That's right. It's a throne of toilet paper.
Throne of creativity.
I don't fucking get it. I was in Wegmans today with my wife and looked at the aisle with it's not an aisle of toilet paper, it's an aisle of empty shelves.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I know. Well, wait. So my aunt calls and we were talking the other day, and she tells me this story how she goes into Wegmans and she wants to get a couple of containers of those disinfectant wipes, right? Disinfectant wipes. So she went over to the section that had the disinfectant wipes, and they were all out. And a girl that worked there at Wegmans came over to her and said, "Hey, listen, over here, it's like in a different section. It's like a baby section or whatever."
Right.
Yeah. Hey, look what I got for you.
Hey, kid, you want to buy a vowel?
So she says there's another section that nobody really knows about because it was like an automotive or something. I don't know. It was right. It was in a sneaky spot.
This is master level.
So she went over there, and there was like 5, containers left.
Yeah.
There were 5 containers left.
Okay.
So she says, "I really need." She says, "I don't want to be greedy, and I'm not going to take all 5."
Yeah.
So she takes 2 of them because she's got home and work. One for a car, one for wherever. And she's old. She's in her 70s. This is the kind of product that she needs, right?
Yeah.
To make herself feel better.
Absolutely.
Right? Well, she had some more shopping to do, and then she had to go over to the pharmacy to get a couple of things, right?
Okay.
She turned her back on her fucking cart, and some scumbag went and stole right out of her car.
Fucking kidding.
And then she ran back, and the other 3 were gone. So, it's like, this is what kind that asshole gets first place stupid.
Definitely.
Snatch it out of an old lady's cart. What are you, some kind of douche? And here's the thing. For all you people, this is a PSA. According to all of the doctors that are diagnosing people and treating people for the coronavirus, you don't get the shits from the coronavirus. You do not need extra toilet paper.
Right.
I don't know who started it.
I don't know.
It was some news idiot.
It had to be. In Venezuela, I mean, toilet paper actually is at a premium. So
well,
I don't know. Maybe Venezuela. They saw that and like, oh my God, I guess the first thing that happens when things go bad is that
you run out of toilet paper.
You run out of toilet paper. I'm like, listen, if you need to buy 6 months worth of toilet paper, if there's no toilet paper to buy in 6 months, you got bigger problems than being able to wipe your ass. You probably ain't going to be able to shit anything because there won't be any fucking food.
It's true.
Assholes. Yeah, it's just you're right though. That is the surreal part of that's the surrealist part of the entire deal.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so first place stupid goes to coronavirus and the idiots that prepping for it with toilet paper. Yeah. You are a pinhead. If you stockpile toilet paper or you're stealing stuff out of people's carts, you're a shithead and you should be ashamed of yourself. That's all right.
And call in next week, please.
Yeah, and send us an email and we could you could call in. You send me an email and we'll talk.
That's right.
And we'll get to the bottom of this.
That's
all right.
Right.
And then I got another first place stupid I want to talk about. It's big in the news. It happened yesterday. Happy St. Patrick's Day. It wasn't really a St. Patrick's Day, but happy St. Pat's Day. The Pats got rid of good old Tom Brady, the GOAT, right?
What the hell are they thinking?
I don't know. And here's my problem. Now, arguably, he's the best quarterback that's ever played the game. But more importantly, I hate his guts. I hate him. I hate the man. He whooped my Steelers' ass not every time, but man, he owned us, especially when it was needed. You know what I mean? You know, we split with him on seasons, but he took us when the playoff games or playoff implications, and he just ruined seasons for us. And I'm glad to see the son of a bitch gone. And I celebrated when the last pass he threw as a Patriot was a pick six, but what is Kraft thinking? You know what I mean? The guy took 10 or 12 years worth of pay decreases. He said, restructure my deal, restructure my contract, pay me less than every other quarterback in the league. Right. Not every but every other elite quarterback in the league. Sure. Just so the team can be better. So you can buy a better receiver, a better tight end, a better offensive line, better defensive player, whatever the case is. Yeah. Listen, I'm willing to do what it takes for this team.
He was a real team player.
He was a team player. He really, truly was. Yeah. Now he's a Tampa Bay team player because he is signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I hope it's a Tampa Bay. No, I don't. I don't ever want to see Tom Brady win again. But if it had to happen, I hope Tampa Bay beats the Patriots in the goddamn Super Bowl.
It's like when Montana went to the Chiefs, you know?
I know.
Some whacked out shit, you know, or LeBron James, you know.
And I don't think, you know what, I think, you know, you make a decision as a team. But I don't know I know he lost a step. I know that he was making mistakes. But, you know, with his workout regimen and the way he prepares for games, you know, how diligently he cheats to, you know, study the signs. And
he's a great cheater.
Oh, he's really good at it. He's really good at it. 6 Super Bowls worth.
That guy was, I mean, you got it. I can't stand him, but I respect him.
Yes. Well,
I respect his game
as a player. Yeah, as a player. I'm not going beyond that. You know,
right? When that man got on the field, you know, it was fucking game on. And I'll tell you, even now, you know, he might be a little long in the tooth. He'd still walk circles around most QBs in the league.
Yeah, I mean, you got guys like Jameis Winston, who's garbage.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got what's his name? The other kid that came in at the same time, Mariota. I mean, he threw 30 picks last year, 30 interceptions.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Man, that's brutal. And he's getting more money than Tom Brady. Yeah. Well, no, he's still under his rookie contract, but you know,
you can't blame him though. No. You know, they say you're going to make the most money, no matter if it's the NFL or getting a job at Dunkin' Donuts. You'll never make more money than you negotiate for right off the bat.
Right. Well, you can't when you're a rookie. Yeah. You got your first 4 years or 3 years, depending on where you're drafted, that you can't renegotiate a contract. You got to go under a rookie contract, and it's based on your draft pick. I think.
Okay.
But what about the league adding an extra game?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, there's 17-week season now. I don't know if it starts. I don't think it starts this year. But they're also adding another. So the first round bye goes to the number 1 seed, then the 6 seeds underneath it. So they're adding a seed. So there's 7 teams that'll make the playoffs.
So
now.
you could have a 5-12 season, and potentially you could be the Chargers.
You could be. Yeah.
Instead, you know, I mean, you know, a team with 8-8.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's still going to go to the division leaders, you know. Right. And I don't know, was it Philadelphia that got in with a 9-7 record or 8-8?
There's been many teams that
yeah. I mean, some of those weak divisions, you know, the
I've
NFC
always,
East.
You know, not to march down the big sports thing because it's not everybody's thing, but you know.
Yeah, but we're a mixed bag here. We talk bullshit, we talk horse shit, we talk politics, we talk.
But it's really who the fuck's healthy at the end of the season. And in so many ways, that has, I think that plays a huge part in it, you know.
In any sport. Yeah.
In any sport.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And that's probably why this podcast sucks, is my fucking leg is killing me.
Yeah, that probably
I should be on the injured reserve.
The podcast, if I could describe it in one word, it would be throbbing. It's a throbbing toe.
It's throbbing. Yeah, no, actually, I kind of tweaked it today. I didn't travel with my Hemperfection tincture today. I was limping along on my crutches, and I got tangled up and put way too much weight on it. I was starting to fall, and there was no other way but to put my foot down, and I'm in a little bit of pain right now, fella. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So,
You're tough, though. You're holding the tears back.
oh, barely, and it's just a constant aching and uncomfortable. But anyway, moving on. I don't want to talk about my agony and pain because that's not fun.
I visited somewhere this week that was interesting. First time ever.
Ooh,
Yeah, a chiropractor.
ooh, did he crack you?
She.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, she.
Oh yeah.
I was happy already. She had. I was partially healed when I walked through the door.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got something screwy in one of my discs, I guess. I
Right.
don't know. It kind of feels like someone stabbed me and left the knife there about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay, good.
So, so she's doing her thing, and I have to say, overall, it was a pleasant experience. I might have pooped a little bit when she did a couple of her maneuvers, but besides that, it was a pretty damn good experience.
Well, there was a guy we grew up with, and I was about 16 or 17, and I sneezed, which is just ridiculous, but I sneezed, and I pulled a muscle in my rib, right? It was just like in between in between. It was weird, and it was like achy, and I was like, what in the hell's going on?
Sure.
And
You always think it's a tumor. Guys always think.
Well,
that.
I
It's the
actually
worst.
it was on the left side, so I thought I was having a heart attack.
Oh, of course.
So Dr. Malin Blake, he's dead now. He was a sweetheart of a man, just the nicest human
Sure.
being. He was one of the first original chiropractors in upstate New York,
No
and he actually said, "Did you do?" He grabbed my head. Right, I was sitting on a picnic bench, and we were down at the boat, and we were talking. And he was a neighbor from the boat
And he
community.
bounced it off the desk.
Hey, you bite his
fucking
car.
moron.
Don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So, no, he actually felt my neck and felt my spine, and he goes, pulled a muscle between your ribs, didn't you? And I'm like, how did you know that? He goes, I can tell. He says, this is what our medicine does.
Holy shit.
He's a doctor of chiropractic medicine. I mean, he's
Sure.
a doctor. He knows his
Yeah.
trade. So he goes, yeah, put your arm up over your head, and then and he pulled down on that, and he did this, and then what the hell was that sound? Is that a truck going by? Moo. I was like, wait a minute, what the hell? Anyway,
That's
so as he lowered me from my seated position to laying down,
Sure.
he pulled and twisted and cracked, and it was instantly gone.
Right.
And I was instant relief, and
Sure.
I've been a firm believer for years. I've been a firm.
Wow.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't know
yeah. And we've got a good friend out at Rhino, which is
Okay.
out in Victor, and he's a cracker and a breaker and a bender and a snapper, but
Yeah.
he really takes care of you.
That's
and
nice.
You walk out of there feeling like chewed bubble gum. But
Yeah.
that's what it's for, and getting
hell
an
yeah.
adjustment, he helped Kelly out because Kelly had this weird. It's probably from carrying her back through the big parking lots at U of R, but she's got it over her shoulder, and her shoulders were shifted, and it was like, and she couldn't see it, and I'm like walking behind her one day, and I'm like, babe, she's like, what? And I'm like, your shoulders are all cocked, and she goes, no, they're not. And I'm like, yeah, they are. You got to be wearing out one shoe.
Yeah. Unless you got eyeballs in the back of your head, I've got a pretty good view here.
That's right.
One of these things is not like the other.
Yeah, that's right. So we got our next episode, which is going to be Sunday, which will come out on Monday. We're going to have a special guest, which is going to be Max Volume from our Lizard Radio. He's going to do a simulcast, so he's going to be broadcasting on his show while he's talking to us on our show.
Nice.
It's going to be crazy, man.
Yeah, that will be
it's crazy. So we're going to be broadcasting high and live above the. Wait, live and high. Wait, we're not going to be high.
Won't be high.
There'll be no getting smoked up in here.
No.
We're going to be
Not that there's
broadcasting
anything wrong with
live and
that.
high above the clouds in the Liquid Cloud Lounge in
That's
Rochester,
right.
New York. But we're also going to be simulcasting in Michigan and the Western Michigan area. And we can't give any details because it is illegal pirate radio, but it's kind of fun. It's I'm looking
Sweet.
forward to it.
I like living on the edge.
So we'll get him on the air. We do have we're going to get a follow up from our lovely comedian Miss Tina Sheridan, who is going to give us an update on her poop story because she had her colonoscopy
that's
last
right.
Monday. Yeah.
That's
So
right. Now, did she get to have her gig? Her because she was going to go do it. She was going to go
no
do a set.
no
That got
sets.
shut.
Yeah,
that was
everything
a
got
big
shut
thing
down.
for her.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
So there's no
man.
sets and there's
Maybe
no.
we can coax a little bit of her.
Yeah, we can.
routine
Oh
out
my
of her.
God! Yeah, we're gonna have to warm her. I mean, she's gonna come up and do 15 minutes of warm up for you guys, and then we're gonna start the show.
Nice.
She'll love that. And then we've got a couple of musical guests coming in, and actually Double Down is going to be coming in here at some point. We're going to get your lead singer and another guitar player up here as soon as we can figure out the logistics of the microphones. That's going to be fun. And then as
Could
soon as
be
this
our only gig in the next 4 months.
I know. And then the coronavirus. Once the coronavirus is over with, we're going to start doing we are actually going to be doing a live broadcast. So why don't you subscribe to our YouTube channel and send us an email or sign up for our newsletter on Stoopid Humans the Podcast. And remember, that's STOOPID, Stoopid Humans the Podcast. .com, and you guys might be able to call into the show, listen to us live. We're going to be doing a 4-hour Friday night show, and we're going to have a bunch of different musical guests, a bunch of different comedians coming in here, and it won't be just me and boring-ass Mike.
That's right.
Boring-ass us. I didn't mean to slam you.
I resemble that statement.
Yeah, this wasn't our greatest show, but you know what? Who gives a shit? It's the whole point is we're out, we're looking at the zombie apocalypse, and we're talking about it.
That's right. Hopefully we'll be back next time.
Oh, yeah, I know. What the fuck? What the fuck? Did you stockpile ammunition? Because that's really what we need.
Yeah. Bullets and beans and beer.
Yeah. I know. What else? All the 3 Bs.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And, it's and a lot of bullshit, apparently.
Oh, yeah. There's plenty of that.
Holy God. But,
So,
It is what it is. We'll get through this, and God willing, everybody will stay healthy, and this will be nothing but a bunch of stories in the future. We lived through it, and we learned. And
I mean, it isn't the fucking bubonic plague, folks. You know what I mean? We're not dying of Black Death.
It's not Ebola.
And it's not going to kill 1 billion people.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
It's definitely going to have an impact, and I don't mean to diminish, some of the people that are sick from this virus and people that have died. We had one in Monroe County actually pass away, 54 years old.
That's right.
But I guess the guy had a pretty healthy habit of smoking Black and Mild. So don't smoke.
Yeah.
Stay healthy. Wash your hands. Don't be
right.
stupid.
That's right. Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid. All right, so send us a text message or send us an email at stupidhumansthepodcast at gmail.com. We'd love to hear your input, even if you hate us. I'll read it on the air. I swear to God I will. Especially if you hate us.
Yeah. That's the fun part.
I know. It's,
we just want a reaction.
Yeah.
Even if it's loathing.
Yeah. It's, I know. Wouldn't that be fun just to go
it
through
would be.
Just you're suck.
Fucking horrible.
You suck.
Holy God. You don't even deserve to breathe.
Yeah, I know. You know what? I would look at that as almost better than you saying, "Hey, you guys are the best on the air."
That's right.
I mean, we are the number 2 podcast.
We are.
And
we're likely to hold that position for
until someone knocks us
as long
off the
as
throne.
we can squeeze it out.
We'll keep pinching it off.
That's right.
Pinching off second place.
That's right.
This episode was full of shit.
They all are.
They all are. So what else? What do we got to talk about?
You know what?
We're 12 minutes into the show. What do you want to talk about? And we're going to do 4 hours. Holy shit.
That's right.
Oh, something's wrong with
Yeah,
us.
we just need people around us.
Yeah, we do. But we are setting up the call-in feature, so you will see a phone number online. So make sure you subscribe to our webpage and subscribe to YouTube so you can get access to those numbers of the call-in times. We will be taking on-the-air callers, and we're just going to take the show and create this just debauchery and mentalism that
have fun.
Have fun. Yeah, because,
right.
I mean, you can't do anything right now, so you might as well listen to us.
Hell yeah.
You might as well have some fun. Hopefully we made you laugh. Today I know the show was a little more on the medical component side.
Yeah, like not really our strong point.
Yeah, I know. It's like, hey, let's talk about something we have no fucking idea. It's like
I know what hydrogen peroxide and Band-Aids are. Pretty limited medical knowledge.
No, I can splint.
That's right. There
I
you
can
go.
splint.
You know what? I will say, I can perform CPR. I just got recertified last week.
I
Swear
thought
to
they'd
God.
stop doing that.
No.
I thought the chest pumping was over with.
No. Now the breathing is pretty much based on how well you like the person.
Wow.
It's your level of intimacy with that person, but no, it's still a 3-hour shindig you go to, and you go.
So
through
if
the
I
whole
fart
deal.
and fall over here on the show,
I could probably keep you going for a
keep
while.
the headphones on and bring a mic with you.
That's right. Hang on,
We
folks.
got to get this on
now,
the air.
Now, can you hear anything? We're checking.
Is he breathing?
Is his chest
Hold on.
rising?
Wait, start counting. Do the count. Do the count.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Okay,
10.
I'm alive. Stop.
Breathe.
I didn't need that much of a fucking kickstart.
That's right. It was a gentle reboot.
Thank you for not putting your lips on mine.
I don't care for mustaches.
Thank you. I'm never shaving. I'm not even going to trim it.
That's good.
Oh, yeah,
Because that's all that's holding me back.
That's right. That's right. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up. We've got guests from all over the country that are going to be calling in. We've got comedians that are going to be traveling through here. Obviously, some of those schedules have been poo-pooed. So it might just be phone-ins, but we've got some really funny people coming on the show. We've got some.
After a day like today, I mean, shows could only get better.
Oh, I know. That's why I keep dragging this out, hoping we get funnier. Hopefully, you made it this far. I'm sure everybody checked out at fucking 3-minute mark.
That's right. This is a 6-beer show, and it's only an hour long.
Oh, I know. All right. Well, I think that's about it for us. We'll be back on Sunday night, 3:30. 3:30 on Sunday. I don't even know what the date is. I don't even know what day it is. Today's Thursday,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
They're all blending together.
Oh, I know, especially when you do nothing but sit there and watch TV. All right, I promise we'll have some more fun stuff for you guys. I know this episode wasn't the greatest, but we are working hard and getting better every single time. We got the girls coming back. We got musicians. We got comedians. We got everything, and we need your input. So please be stupid. Thanks for listening. Bye.